everyone, this is the Rich and Greg Show. I'm Rich.
And I'm Greg.
And this is the show. Today we're playing a game called Card Hunter.
A new game.
A new game.
This is Richard's choice.
This is Richard's choice.
Greg, playing in the hot seat.
He is in the hot seat. And this game, I have a lot of complaints about this game, but I really like its mechanics. And so I thought it'd be great to sort of go have an adventure in this game.
Cool.
So let's get started into the tutorial.
All right.
And we can sort of discover
So your
how it
party
works.
has survived the Undying Marshes following the ancient map to the Gold Leaf Blade.
So essentially, we are a group of RPGers playing a game.
Oh, so this was our DM up here.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I get you.
So there's a few characters. Story doesn't really matter. So the way this works is you have a party of 3 dudes down the bottom there, and each character has a deck.
Right.
And that deck, the cards in the deck is determined by your items that you've assigned.
Okay. I see. So chop, walk.
Yeah, so there's several different types of cards. Red ones are attacks. Green ones are blocks, which are used to... so you get a dice roll, someone hits. If you succeed, you lose the shield block, but you don't take damage.
I get you.
The male, generally... this guy, I think he's paused it because we're waiting for that. But we can look at the details of the cards if you click continue.
Okay.
So you can right click. So that one say block anything.
Gotcha.
And you can draw a card when it's used. This one blocks up to 2. Armor defends up to 2 damage on a 3+, and you keep it. So that stays in your hand, and you constantly have that armor.
Gotcha.
The downside is, of course, it takes up a card in your hand.
Okay.
And so the way this game works is, you and the DM take turns playing cards,
Gotcha.
1 card at a time from any hand, until both of you pass. And when that happens, you draw up to 5 cards. You do have to discard. You might have to discard some, so you have max 2 at the end of the round. Draw more cards.
Okay. Oh, I see. Draws 2. Hell.
Yeah.
Draws 2. Draws 2.
Yeah. Or there we go. Draws 2 cards. My apologies. So for instance, you've got a bunch of lizard dudes here. So maybe get your dwarf to walk forward a little bit. So what you do is you click on the card down the bottom.
I do like how, like, when you hover over an action, you get to see on the UI.
What it can affect.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
okay, like, I can see I can't actually attack any of these guys.
Yes.
It's range 1, but...
That's right.
I mean, I could count that, but I actually don't have to. So, okay, I'm going to walk.
Yeah, so a walk is not huge, but putting you a bit forward might make you...
Click anywhere to continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
so now you've used the cards. And
That's
now you
really
just-
annoying that it's right in the way.
I think that's just for the purpose of the tutorial. Yeah.
And these are, I guess, pillars.
Pillars,
so
that's
I feel
correct.
like that's a good spot.
And so that guy has used a card,
Yeah,
which is a range
Borgo.
of 6 and damage of 4. And you're rolling your shield block right now to see if that works. And that's actually a really good card, so it should.
Oh, okay, so these cards... this plays automatically.
Yeah, so some of them are passive, things like armor. But obviously you can choose to play things like walking and attacking.
Okay, I getcha.
So you rolled a 1.
Wow.
Which means you do keep the card, though. Until it succeeds. But you have armor as well. So let's see how that goes. Because you could use all of them. Also a 1. Good work.
Is this a scripted roll, or am I just getting really...
I don't recall, honestly. And so, that they've used their shot. But remember, they have hands of cards as well.
Right.
So, if you look at your
my
cleric
turn.
there, he can heal if you want. I don't know what that 3rd card is.
Inspiration. Let's find out.
Okay, so you can get someone to draw a card.
Yeah.
What's our wizard got over there?
Oh, I can choose any of these.
Yeah, so you can do anyone in any order.
I see.
As long as they have cards, obviously.
But if I play one character, then the next person... Alright, so what's Fireball sounds? Burst 2.
So I think Burst 2 is a area of effect. So it'd be nicer if they...
Sparks.
Targets. So are those lizard men in range of the Arcing Spark?
I feel like if I go boom, boom, boom... Or maybe I should go get rid of the...
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. But,
I mean, okay, how much damage? Only just 3 damage.
Yeah. So you want to save that fireball for a bunch of lizard men all grouped up.
Yeah, it's not. I can't get those guys at the back
Yeah.
there just yet. I could
Yeah,
dash,
you
but
need
I
to
don't want
close
to do that.
You don't want to whiz it up front.
I feel like Arcing Spark on these
Yeah, are they all in range of each other?
So choose up to 3. Each target must be within 3 squares. I think that's
That should work. Give it a shot. So
of another hand to hard to block 1.
okay, that means they have a -1 on their blocking rolls.
Okay, so each target.
Each target must be within 3.
So if I hit this guy, just go ding.
Well, he's
ding,
out.
ding,
You can't
or-
actually target him because he's blocked by the pillar.
Oh, so if I go here.
So you'd have to hit the middle guy. Or
yeah.
So this will be a learning experience.
He blocks.
Oh, hello. Apparently you hit your gentleman. I don't know how that worked, but okay. Well, anyway. Well, okay. Sure.
No, I hit him as well.
You did hit that guy, but didn't bounce to the other 2 lizard men like we hoped.
I'm a little
well.
confused. All right,
So-
so it's my go again, right? Yes.
Apparently. Oh, maybe he attacked with something. That's why that guy got hurt. 'Cause now it's your turn
okay.
again. So,
Maybe because he blocked it, it didn't arc. I
oh,
don't
wait,
know.
you guys are actually really powerful, so you're probably not going to lose this.
It would be very embarrassing.
So that's
All right.
that's a spear with a range of 2. So
add
that's
3 to block rolls against this attack.
Uh,
That seems like a really bad one.
so it's bad against armor. So you want them to burn through their armor before you use it, or not have any armor at all.
But these guys look like they have some kind of blockiness.
So how much damage did our friend the dwarf take?
I only took like 4.
For what's how much does that heal?
Yeah, 5.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do we get our dwarf to draw a card? Maybe hopefully a run card.
Sure. So this is.
So we can do that on our dwarf friend. Good work. And no, it was parry. Great. So now I think the lizardmen operate as a group.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I
So this
wonder
is
which
good.
character they're targeting.
But this is great because now we can hit them back.
To look at the card, I open the battle log. Aha!
Ah. That's useful.
Place run, drew parry. Oh wait,
So anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's get Mr. Dwarfman to start hacking at bodies. So
what is obliterate? Choose up to 2 different targets for this attack.
that does 10 damage. So I'd use chop on...
These.
Actually, no, obliterate those 2 up the front. Because they're the stronger, and you can take them out with both of those.
What's this one?
That's a defensive.
All right.
That only works in melee, though, so you're in a great position to be using that. So these cards are actually very powerful, so you're not going to get these off the bat.
I get you. Aha!
And so we need a certain amount of victory points, the stars up the corner, to win, and we got 2 for killing those 2.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there's different objectives.
Yeah.
That's
right. Wait, did that... Teresin? Teresin is at
Oh, it's him.
so he's trying to chop us as well. What a jerk.
A parry!
Because it's a block melee and we draw a card. Which means, let's just chop that guy in return, because that should kill him.
Yes.
So go down.
Oh, because there was only one character.
Yeah. So this guy's teleported like a jerk. Okay.
Into range. Sure.
Sure. Do we want to... Actually, do you want to wizard her with some magic powers?
I sure do. What is Sork Bolt?
It's just a shot. It's range of 6, damage 4. Go for it, I reckon. She has shot back with the less powerful... Oh, she's trying to shoot Zap Borgo. But his awesome armor reduces that. Do we want to heal Borgo?
Yes.
Because that seems a feasible plan to me. They walk up. So you can see, I quite like this mechanic of having a hand and like burning through. It's kind of this weird mix of like Dominion and the deck building is very key in this, and so I'll show you that later.
So wait, can my dwarf not move?
But he's got no more move cards, does he?
So
he can't chop anything this round unless
he
someone
can't-
comes into range.
Right, and he can't move at all.
That's right. So you're gonna need new cards.
Ah, that's diabolical.
Yes. So you could move into range with
This guy.
Cleric. It is a wizard, so getting right up in her face probably isn't a huge problem. But
Yeah, I don't think these guys can really move much either.
I
Also,
don't
this
know.
is showing me a line of sight. It's
Yeah,
not movement.
That helps.
Okay,
So
that's
maybe run your cleric up there.
yeah.
I'd stay next to Borgo and
Like
then stab
there?
her from range with your
Yeah,
spear.
because he's got a range of 2, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
So those guys. Oh, well, that's fine. So why don't we stab her? with Stabby Stab.
Good idea.
Because there's no reason. That's actually 6 damage, which is quite a lot. And we killed that, which is great news.
Gary passed. Suck it, Gary.
So, now here's a question. We've got the Sorcerer, who can move, and a Fireball. So could we move her into line of sight to try and hit both of those guys with the burst
I feel like
Fireball?
there.
Has she got enough movement to get there? Hover over the dash card.
Maybe there? Because it should be able, like, I should
I'm
hit
thinking
there
more-
and then catch.
People can't see me point with my finger, but along this angle between the 2 pillars
Oh, so like
might be...
here.
Yeah, something like that. The range is still pretty good, so you should be able to do that. And... so over there?
Maybe there?
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna want.
So we're hoping the burst is going to hit both of them. So he passes, so let's Fireball. There's perfect. No, because that hits Cleric Man.
Oh, I see. And I can't see.
You can't see that to target it, so that's the best spot to shoot. In my opinion.
Sick transit eyebrows.
Presumably. Something about burning eyebrows. Ah, now they've been burnt. So if you hover over the Lizard Man, I think it's right click him. There, it'll tell you that his enduring effect. It lasts a turn.
Oh, it's a burning at each turn.
Yeah, so he'll take 2 damage for each, I think, for next turn. Which is great.
Yes.
Which is wonderful news. So now...
Oh, two damage, duration 1. I get you.
Yeah, so now that's end round instead of pass because DM has passed his turn. So we can end our round and start a new round.
And we draw 2 cards each.
Yeah, and since we got less than 2 on each person, we draw a bunch of cards.
He could.
Yeah, I feel I could have sworn it was 3. They've drawn 3 cards rather than 2. Anyway, so...
But he only drew... I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
well, anyway.
Let's just...
What have we
dwarf it
got?
up.
Strong hack.
Does right click on that just to see if it has any... it's just a 1 target. So either of those is fine to kill these guys.
Yeah, actually, this one will get both of them.
Does it hit both?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. And we
Looks
won.
like the student has become
The
the slightly
master.
less novice.
the next rank up student.
All right, so we won.
Right. So yes, treasure. So so at the end of everything we get a treasure, and in this case it was a golden blade.
Cool. Which,
So I'll explain how this works momentarily when we build our own party. We're
onto
looking to
the
drop.
empty slot.
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
sorry.
character.
So we could say change over that sword, and what that does is it changes up our deck.
Oh, I see.
So we have different cards in our deck now.
So yeah, okay. So like this. Oh, it's not showing me anymore. But like we got like
that's 'cause
parries
it's
and chops. and ways.
tutorializing us. So
yeah.
we'll get to create our own.
Oh, and it
See-
actually shows you which cards.
Yes, it does. It's good UI
Put
for
that
that.
obliterate chart. This is actually a really nice UI.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Blah blah blah. Story, which isn't a story. The Green Fang.
Let me guess. He's like a super dragon that's gonna set me back to.
There we go.
Ah!
Acidic breath. Okay, so I think this guy might have acid, which can, create damaging tiles and so forth.
Okay, penetrating. What does that do?
Uh,
Ignores armor unless the armor grants immunity against.
okay.
Oh, he's got 30.
Yeah, so he's a tougher dude, obviously.
and I have
being
ready heal
a
and
dragon.
cleanse.
Cleansing
burst.
burst.
Discard train attachments. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
probably.
So if this guy puts acid on the ground, you can clear it off.
Ooh, and I have charge. Move in a straight line at the end. Head is next to a square. Do one.
Oh, that's
Unblockable.
But we don't have a straight line on Green Fang.
That's true. So I need to walk him into zone.
Well, we could. So hypothetically, we could just pass and let Green Fang come to us.
Yeah, I kind of see what it.
So you take himself out of cover. Except
She
for
can
Ricky.
still hit.
Well, you can take a shot if you want. There's no.
No,
reason-
I mean, Green Fang can hit my wizard. That's the only issue.
Ah.
So I'm kind of thinking maybe I walk my.
But that's a considerable amount of range.
That is
So you
true.
have to have a pretty sick attack to do that. And he could just fly. There we go.
Oh wow.
Right there. Ah, that wasn't so bad.
You call that a fly?
So do we want to charge right next to him with Borgo? Because I think he takes up those 4 squares. That
Right, and that little blue one, like
Yeah,
the
that
dark blue.
the dark blue is gaining its effect.
I think that's what it means. Well,
hope
let's
so.
find out.
Let's find out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nope. Didn't work. Oh well.
Maybe I just couldn't go past him. I'm not sure.
Uh,
Linear
I don't
effect
think-
squares become acid. Stop. At the start of a round, occupant discards all armor cards and takes 3 acid damage.
That's actually pretty rough.
And
And let's see if our male.
oh, it went boom boom.
Yeah. So, what's the range of that cleansing burst again? Oh, this guy's still telling us what's going on.
Pretty good.
Let's just do it. Because remember, he doesn't have infinite attacks. He can.
Oh, wait.
I see. That's
Burst 1. I feel like there then.
sure. Because we're just going to move the wizard forward. Okay, sure. Okay.
What an asshole.
Yeah. But at least he's burning through those cards.
Well, I feel like maybe penetrating strike.
Well, do you want to walk first and get out of the acid for the end of the round? I guess we could do that after anyway, so maybe penetrating strike now. Because I believe that happens at the end of round. Fine. Okay.
He also has penetrating.
What a fun.
I do have a greater heal.
Yeah, we're not in that much danger right now.
Okay, so should I move my wizard to like here?
Does she have the range to do that?
Or she can teleport. Oh, teleport other. She can dash.
Right. Oh, I see. And that the stop effect of the acid means she can't just run through it. That sucks. Well, if she moves... So you see how we've got the dragon here, so people can't see my fingers again.
Yeah.
And if she goes into that corner above that, next to that red square and Cleric Man, she can still get a shot off at Dragon Man.
So here or here?
Well, I mean, there, I'll step forward as well.
What's penetrating bolt? Penetrating.
Joe just ignores his armor.
It's not very strong.
But see, my point is you can still get a shot off because of his large size. He's not covered by
So if I go here?
there or a step closer. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Dragon Claw. So he's throwing more damage at us. So you can either shoot him or heal Borgo. It's all your call.
I can always
whatever else.
teleport Borgo.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah. Teleport him behind him, so because if you surround him, he can't use his acid jet as
I kind of
effectively.
want to inspire Borgo.
Yeah, go for it. If you think that is wise.
Now I really feel like I should heal him. But what's this? Attack skill.
Draw a card. Discard that card unless it is an attack. Repeat until you have drawn 2 attack cards or drawn 6 cards.
I'm going to heal him first.
Yeah, I think that's a wise plan.
Gary passed.
Excellent.
Suck it,
So,
Gary.
We can pile on some damage with that attack skill. So, there we go.
Oh! What's a strong hack?
Just 8 damage.
Well,
I think. It's so obviously this is all tutorial still,
yeah.
but once we get into the game proper.
Whoa, resist
What a
light.
check.
I'm a 1.
He also got immunity. Oh well, but immunity to
I think he had that always though, didn't he?
maybe.
So now I should walk him out.
Yeah. Or the teleport. I guess the teleport's better to save though.
Yeah, I feel like that's
and let's
emergency.
just pile those bolts onto him. Yeah, so that's not immune to that.
And what's Power Spark? Hard to block.
Problem is it's also electric, I think. And he's immune to that.
Magic, electrical. Is he... Can I...
Because remember that card he played? So you can see up the top here.
Oh,
He's
okay.
revealed a card.
So I'm going to...
Immunity to electricity.
Right. Okay,
So,
so
that would be a waste of a card until we can get rid of that somehow.
Alright, so do I want to move this guy at all?
I think just save your cards.
Yeah,
Have a
alright.
better hand next
End
round.
round.
Yeah. Because we're doing pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
He's only got 10 left, and
of course he does. Is that relatable mail or reliable mail? Like,
relatable Mel. I think this Mel really gets me, Greg.
well, he is a male dwarf.
No, it's true.
I might as well chop.
Yeah,
Oh.
chop now because there's no urgency right
It's
now.
team shift.
Everyone.
Move one.
So maybe not right now.
No. Run, run, run. Boiling armor.
Now that's excellent because that will discard his immunity to electricity.
Yeah.
So that's a sick card to be using right now. Because it also means he's less defensive against all the damage we're going to pour onto him. So I'd start pouring some damage on.
Yes, Chop, you reckon?
Yeah,
Or
I mean, Chop's going to take a half his life, and then we just need to pile on a little bit more damage.
Power Spark could work.
Yeah, do it now.
I actually feel I want to do it now while he doesn't have armor.
Go for it.
Although, what's Sook Bolt? Magic
That's
Arcane?
just flat arcane damage. Dracula. Okay, so
Live long and prosper.
let's get Borgo's damage out in case he dies.
Oh, good point.
So that's down.
Oh,
to
so
two.
close.
And so just Sorcerer and Bolt him.
Oh, did Gary pass?
Yes, he did.
Suck it.
And we have conquered Greenfran the Dragon and achieved glorious victory. And I think we'll resume in the next exciting episode of the Richard and Greg Show,
Alright, thanks
where
for
we'll
watching.
enter the game proper, hopefully.
Yeah, out of the tutorial.
And I'll
into
share
the
my
fire.
complaints. All right, see you guys later.
Alright, see ya.